So the bronze bomber Deontay Wilder rips Andy Ruiz for his lackluster performance against Anthony Joshua. Let's talk about it.
Welcome to Real Life Boxing!
Blessed love and blessed day, oh boxing world, boxing nation, fighting world, fighting nation. It's Coach Fire and this is Real Life Boxing. As I said, the bronze bomber Deontay Wilder, he rips into the Snicker King Andy Ruiz for a lackluster performance against Anthony Joshua. Hey, before we get into it, I'm going to ask you guys to smash on that like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified when all things are being uploaded on Real Life Boxing, and you can be notified when we are going live. Let's get into it. The bronze bomber Deontay Wilder, he did an interview with The Athletic, and he was not happy with Andy Ruiz, the Snicker King's performance against Anthony Joshua. He blasts Andy Ruiz. He said, how can you not know how to cut off the ring? How can you not know how to make adjustments during the fight? How can you not train? How can you not take this thing seriously? Me, I take this thing very, 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 very seriously. And I gotta say, I agree with the bronze bomber. Now, obviously, the bronze bomber is upset in his feelings because he knows that his unification, his road to undisputed is even longer now that Ruiz has lost to Anthony Joshua. Obviously, them at the PBC, Fox, Showtime, Premier Boxing Championships, they wanted Andy Ruiz to defeat Anthony Joshua because Andy Ruiz is a PBC fighter. So, you know, for a couple months they had all the belts, all the heavyweight belts on the side of PBC, and you know, they were living in luxury. Deontay Wilder was real happy, saying that he can't wait to fight Andy Ruiz, and he'll love to unify the titles with Andy Ruiz. But Andy Ruiz did not keep up his end of the bargain because he was outboxed, outclassed, brutally outpointed by Anthony Joshua. You know what I'm saying? So obviously Deontay Wilder is upset about that. So he came out and he let his feelings, he let his opinions be known. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, I can't disagree with the bronze bomber. You know what I mean? And you know, we can have our feelings and our opinion on it, but this right here is coming straight from Deontay Wilder, who is a boxer, who is a professional athlete, and not just that, he is he's a part of the heavyweight, the heavyweight world champions. You know what I'm saying? He is the WBC heavyweight world champion. So, and not only that, he's been defending his title, you know, 10 times, going for the 11th. So, him of all people, he knows exactly what it takes. He knows exactly, you know what I mean, what has to go into being a champion, and not just in the ring, outside of the ring. You know what I mean? In all my live videos after the fight, all the videos that I've done on AJ and Andrew Ruiz, you know what I'm saying, I've been saying this, that maybe Andrew Ruiz just wasn't up for the task of being a world champion. You know what I'm saying? Maybe the task outside of the ring was too big for Andrew Ruiz to uphold, because you know, a lot of times as fans, we're just watching the fights and we're just thinking about the fights. You know what I'm saying? He goes in there, he beats Anthony Joshua, he gains the heavyweight champion of the world. Now all of a sudden, Andrew Ruiz is the man. He's got the fastest hands in the heavyweight division. He's been a very good fighter. He barely lost to Joseph Parker. A lot of people feels like he beat Joseph Parker. You know what I mean? And then, you know, but on the contrary to that, there's other obligations that have to be upheld as a world champion. You know what I'm saying? As a heavyweight, not just as a heavyweight champion, as any world champion. You know what I'm saying? There's obligations that have to be upheld, not just taking in the life and taking in the new riches and everything and enjoying it and having fun with it. There's other obligations that have to be upheld. Obligations such as training, obligations such as dieting, obligations such as keeping your weight in check, especially a fighter like Andrew Ruiz who was coming in overweight in the first place. You know what I'm saying? And you know, to the onlooker, you know, everyone says, well, his weight isn't a problem because he's a fat guy and he's been winning and he's been doing good. So you know, just let him remain fat. Now, there's a difference between being fat and being in shape, being fat, and obviously Andrew Ruiz is a girthy heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? He's not muscle bound. He's fat. You know what I'm saying? That's the bulk of the weight that he carries on his body is fat. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, he has to make sure that everything else is on point, because being fat isn't, you know what I'm saying, it's not like a healthy thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not like if you're fat, it's going to be an advantage when it comes to your speed. It may be an advantage when it comes to strength in certain situations, but it's going to be a disadvantage in a lot of other situations. You know what I'm saying? Where I feel like people were overlooking, and I feel like Andy Ruiz himself was overlooking. Now, with all that being said, I still think that if Andy Ruiz, just say Andy Ruiz came in 15 pounds lighter, the same weight as he did in the first fight, I still think that if AJ boxes that type of fight, you know, Andy Ruiz, he's not gonna win anyway. You know what I'm saying? Because I just think that AJ boxing him from the outside is the perfect way to fight him, and Andrew Ruiz just can't beat Anthony Joshua as long as Anthony Joshua is boxing him disciplined from the outside for 12 rounds. Andrew Ruiz can't handle that. That's just my personal opinion, but it's not going to make it any better if you put on 15 pounds. You know what I'm saying? I would say that everyone thinks that Andrew Ruiz fought much better in the first fight than he did this fight, but that's not all Andrew Ruiz's fault. You know what I'm saying? It's because of the way Anthony Joshua decided to fight him this time, and it's because Anthony Joshua was in good enough shape and in good enough condition to do that for 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? Where yes, Andrew Ruiz is slow. Being fat, his feet are going to be a little bit slower. But at least if he was lighter, if he was in a little bit better condition, you know what I'm saying, he would have had more opportunities to let out a burst of energy where he can push forward. You know what I'm saying? Because the problem was he couldn't close the distance. You know what I'm saying? And as the fight wore on, you know what I mean, he was getting tighter and tighter. You know what I'm saying? And just losing more energy. So losing more energy as the fight goes on, that's not going to allow you to close the distance anymore. You know what I mean? Everyone's talking about Anthony Joshua's stamina, and if he was able to keep Ruiz at bay and for boxing for 12 rounds, but Ruiz wasn't in good enough shape to be chasing Anthony Joshua around for 12 rounds. You know what I'm saying? So I agree with Deontay Wilder on this. I agree with Deontay Wilder on this. And like I said, some people's gonna come out and say, oh, it's not right that he blasted him in public, which I understand that. But yo, coming from Deontay Wilder, you know, he's the heavyweight champion of the world, so he has a right, you know what I'm saying, to critique and a right to feel that way about another world champion. You know what I'm saying? Where he sees himself as, he puts in the work, you know what I'm saying? He takes it very serious. He's very disciplined about his craft, regardless of if people want to give him the credit or not. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people still not giving Deontay Wilder the credit, but you got to look. You know what I'm saying? Everybody was so ready to hop on Andy Ruiz's bandwagon and give him all types of credit, where you got to give Deontay Wilder the credit. You got to give Anthony Joshua the credit. Not even Tyson Fury, because Tyson Fury beat Vladimir Klitschko and then got completely unfocused, completely out of the game, blew up in weight, went on his you know, his snowflake session. So, you know, to the champions, look at these champions like Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, who just get hate, you know, from so many sides. You know what I'm saying? When in our reality, these are the dudes who should be who really should be getting the love. You know what I'm saying? These dudes winning the title and defending it multiple times and staying in shape, staying sharp, staying dedicated to the sport, even while they're making all these millions of dollars, and even while they're going on world tours, even while they have media obligations to meet and so forth. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, Andy Ruiz, he just couldn't handle it. Now, hopefully he may get another shot at it, you know what I'm saying? And hopefully if he does, he's able to handle it better the next time. But this time, he didn't handle it well, and the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder, let him know about it. I want you guys to let me know about how y'all feel about it in the comment section. Share the videos, donate to the channels if you would like. Description links are in the video. Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo. And keep fighting your fight and protect yourself at all times. Peace and one blessed love. So if you like this video and you would like to see more great content like this on the channel, go to the PayPal link or the Cash App link in the description and show your appreciation by donating any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for the support. This is Real Life Boxing.